Hi guys! I wanted to talk to you guys about this cool brush set that I got as a gift. It's called the Sephora Dual Action Gift Brush Set. I almost said gift set there. But I got this from my sister and I absolutely love it. It's so interesting and fun to use and try out. And it's my first time using the Sephora brushes, which I was really excited to do because I've been wanting to try some. I heard a lot of great things about it. And this brush set retails for $29. It was completely sold out, restocked, and sold out again, but now they have it in stock again. And this would make an excellent gift item for Christmas. It comes in this little case, which I think is really cute and travel friendly. It's like this plastic material, has kind of like a fake snake skin imprint on it. It also has a magnetic closure as well as a zipper. So I open up the zipper and it has instructions on how to use each brush and different ways to use it, as well as the brushes. They obviously all came wrapped in plastic and everything, but I've been using it so I could review it for you guys. It comes with 4 face brushes and 4 eye brushes. Let me fit my face in there. So let me get started. I actually did try using just this set to do my whole makeup, and it is doable, but I think these brushes are more for adding fun and just different items to your collection that I would say a lot of people probably don't have already, versus just getting these brushes for your, to complete your whole look or a beginner brush set. It's probably more for someone that already has few brushes that you absolutely need for your look and you wanted to have some fun. So let's get started with this big brush first. It's called the finishing powder brush. It's kind of a little dome shaped on the top. It's fairly dense, I would say, but you can see that there is quite a bit of movement. This is called the finishing powder brush, if I didn't already mention it. And I use this a variety of ways. It's actually really great to apply blush. You can also do your bronzer with it if you choose. I've also used it to blend out liquid or use liquid cream products, cream blushes, or just blend out your BB cream or something like that. But my favorite way to use it is sometimes I like to put on my BB cream and I like to use the Bare Minerals foundation powder on top just for extra coverage, but I don't like to apply it so dense because I already have BB cream on there. That is my favorite way to use this product. I mean, it's finishing powder, so it is meant for powder, but it just works so well and blends so softly on my face with the Bare Minerals powder. And I've also tried it with the mineral veil, and I also love that as well. It's really good. Like when you get it under your eye, there's actually it's small enough to go under there without having to use something separate. So yeah, I really love this brush. Second brush is this angle brush. It's actually called the contour brush. You can tell I already have some bronzer on there. My absolute favorite way to apply this is to use bronzer. It just works so well for contouring, and it deposits the perfect amount of product. You can also use it as a highlight, which also works. You can tell that this is very flexible, so it doesn't actually I don't know. For me, it was just the perfect amount of bronzer that it picked up. I thought I wouldn't get as much bronzer because that it's so sparse on top, kind of. Not so sparse, but it looks sparse and it's very flexible. But actually, it picks up the perfect amount of bronzer for my contouring liking, at least, and I am really enjoying this. So I'm probably gonna say I'm enjoying everything because I have been really liking this set. The next is a concealer brush. This is probably the brush that I use the least because with liquid I usually just like to use my ring finger and just pat it in, and with the finishing powder for top, I've been just using this for underneath my eyes and haven't been needing anything separate. But this is actually still good if you do like to use a brush for your concealer. It fits right underneath there and you can pat it and then kind of blend it out. So it does work really well. It's just that I don't feel like I need it as much. Let's get a close-up of the brush. This is what the brush looks like. There's actually not that much movement on the brush. It feels very dense at least. It is very soft though, I would like to add. And if you do like to use a brush for your concealer, this might be a good option. The last face brush is this Precision Sweep brush. So I don't own any brush like this. It's like fairly dense and just flat on top and very short. So I was kind of like, what am I going to use this for? It says Precision Sweep, so I decided to look on the card, and it says, expertly shaped precision brush will effortlessly apply both liquid and powder based on products creating natural and dramatic looks. So it says you can use it to create an intense contour effect, and has a few more things that you can use it for, and I did try it. So if you like the really chiseled contour look, you'll probably love this brush. It was really great to apply cream bronzer, so it was really great to contour and then kind of blend it out using the side. I've been liking it, however, the best for highlighting, because I do like some intense highlight, you know, especially because it's December now and it's so dry. You just want to glow to your face. I've been really liking it for cream or even powder highlighter. I would just apply it to the highs of my cheekbone and just blend it out with the sides, and it's actually really cool. Yeah, if you find any other cool ways to use this brush, like if you happen to have one like it, let me know. This is really cool, and I'm actually having fun experimenting with it. I love using it on my nose, you know, so it's really cool. So this is the Precision Sweep brush. So now I'm gonna move over to the eye section. When I saw this brush, it says the contour brush, I was like, holy cow, this is fat. Look at, it's like size of my whole iris. So I was like, is this for the eyes or what? When I looked on the card, it said that you could use it for eyes or cheeks, but I've been using it more on the eyes. This brush is super, super dense. Like barely any movement, and it's like a dome shaped. And you know what? When when you actually apply it, it feels like a sponge, like because the brush is so dense. But sometimes I like to use like matte colors to contour, you know, my socket. And actually it's been working really well for that. I thought this would be too big, but it actually isn't. And it's kind of a fun brush, I don't know. So I've been using it just to contour my eyes, and that's basically it. I haven't been using it for anything else. For me, I really don't like a line to contour my cheeks. So this is too small for that. But if you do contour your nose, this might be really great. So the next brush is the shadow brush. This is fairly common. It kind of reminds me of my Sonia Kashuk small shadow brush. So here's the comparison. Obviously the black one is the Sephora, and the one on the left is the Sonia Kashuk one. Sonia Kashuk one is slightly smaller than the Sephora one, but the shape is pretty similar, and they do work fairly similarly. But I did notice that the Sephora one picks up more shadow, so with the Sonia Kashuk one I would have to, you know, maybe go back in twice to apply the shadow, versus this I just use it once. I don't know, I think it's the cut on it, or the fact that it's dual fiber or something. It just picks up more eyeshadow, and so yeah, I've been liking this brush, and it's actually a pretty good size because it provides pretty good placement of eyeshadow where I want it. So yeah. So the next brush is the small finishing crease brush. So this is fairly small. This is probably one of the smallest crease brushes I have, and it's actually good because I have pretty small eyes, and I actually used this today to create a shadow on the outer V, and it worked really well because it's so small. The fluffy ones are great for blending out, but I think this is good for placement. So yeah, this is a very useful brush. Bigger than a pencil brush, but smaller than the average crease brushes. So I'm liking that brush addition to my collection. So the last brush in here is this brush, and I was like, what the heck is this, right? So when you take it out, it looks like this. So the black is there because I used it. It's originally just white, but it is the mascara fan. And this took some time to get used to, right? And at first I thought I didn't like it at all, but actually I used it today, and I think it got a very, like, I don't know how to show my eyelashes, but I feel like my eyelashes, the curl kept up more than it normally does. This is really cool, especially if you have a mascara that you love the formula of, but you don't like the brush itself. You can use something like this. So I read the card, and what it recommends is that I've used it both ways, where I applied the mascara and then I use this kind of to fluff it up. And I've also used it putting the mascara directly onto the fan, and you kind of can use it almost horizontally and start brushing up, and then you can use it vertically to brush up and separate your lashes. So this is actually a pretty cool item, and at first I thought I hated it, and now I actually really like it. But it's something that you probably need to wash with every use, I would think, because you can see already that some parts are clumped up because I already used mascara on it. You probably need to wash it with every use, but actually it's really cool. There are some mascaras that I think I really like the formula of, but I hate the brush. So in that case, I could use this. Yeah, I actually think this is a pretty cool item, and I'm glad that I was able to try it out. And I do like the fact that it has an opening on top, so you're not like trying to put it in the other way. So I really can't believe that this was $29, and I think any girl that loves makeup would love to have these brushes in their collection and would love to try it out, because I did. And I will provide the link to this in the description box below. I really enjoyed using these brushes and experimenting with it, and I hope you get a chance to get it before it sells out again if you are interested. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I hope you're enjoying your holidays. Have a great day, and subscribe for weekly videos, and I'll see you later. Bye! There's two items that I think would be good gift items, and it is part of my November favorites. One is this Bite Beauty High Pigment Lip Pencil Duo. Not duo, what am I saying? It comes in with 4 lipsticks, but this is the packaging, and you open it up, and it comes in this tin, which I absolutely love. And I love that and you open it up, and it comes with these 4 lipsticks. Obviously I used some, they're not all in order, but yeah, let me do quick swatches of them for you.